you know?
Give me a Mount Rushmore comedians.
Wow. For me?
Yes.
See, I don't want nobody to get offended. This is just for...
That's your opinion.
This
That's
is for
you.
me,
right?
Who influenced me the most, who made me laugh the most. Chappelle, Cat,
Yep.
Chris Rock,
Yep.
and I got to put George Lopez in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was it when you met Chappelle?
Oh wow, it was. I mean, I don't think he understands how impactful that meeting was. I was at the Netflix as a joke party. It's the greatest party.
That was a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah, for the stand-up comedians, because you go to Tessa Rando's house.
Yeah.
Just his front lawn can fit like 1,000 people. Okay.
Wow.
And this is like the who's who of comedy. Chappelle's there, Rock is there. Anybody you can think of, Jon Stewart, you know,
Everybody there's somebody who's there.
comedian is there. It's just insane, right? And I saw Chappelle there, but he's so my hero. I have never talked to him, and I was really nervous. And I was chatting with Jon Stewart a little bit, and then the party started dying down. There was maybe 4 of us left. It was like Ted Sarandos, Bert Kreischer, Jon Stewart, and Chappelle. And I was just gonna say my goodbye. Stewart was sitting next to Chappelle. I was like, this is my chance. I'm gonna say bye to John, and then maybe I'll say hi and bye to Chappelle. Just you know, manage my expectations. And then I was like, hey, John, great talking to you, man. I gotta go. And then Chappelle's there, and I was like, okay. Hey, Dave, I just want to say you're such like an inspiration. You're my hero. Like, you know, I didn't get all the words out. And he was like, yeah, I know who you are, man. Yeah, I watched some of your stuff. You're doing great. And then I just like malfunctioned.
You glitched.
And then I try to act cool, and like we were actually just like joking for like 10, 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so cool. And then I got my car and I drove and I started crying. I was like, I can't believe Chappelle knows who I am. I couldn't believe it. This is my hero growing up.
You did you recently went back home to Hong Kong. We talked about this early, and you called the special is Finally Home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was something I said off the cuff in the special. I was like, I felt like I'm finally home. And I got quite emotional in that part. And it was this is a very important special for me because it's shot by the people in Hong Kong. I performed it in Hong Kong, and it's 90% in English with some Cantonese mixed in. At first, I was gonna make a long version. That's like 90 minutes with 30 minutes Cantonese, whatever, and then a short version for the American audience. But then I'm like, no, it's actually important to make just one version. And let people can learn about, you know, Cantonese, Hong Kong, just like I learned about Spanish culture from George Lopez.
Correct.
And I just want to make it a very special, because so many specials aren't special anymore.
Right.
It's just a dude built another hour and he's talking about the same shit. And I wanted this to be so different. This is kind of like a rock and roll film, you know? And there's so many elements, and it's just really meaningful for me, hopefully for the people of Hong Kong, and just globally.
Right.
And at the end of the day, it's not just for Asian people, not just for people in Hong Kong, because the themes are very universal. It's about going home. It's about, you know, family. And it's about meeting your heroes, things like that. So I just wanted to, like, of course, it's still funny, but I wanted to have a little more storytelling and a little a solid emotional core. So I want people to see it in the theaters.
I read the tickets were 100 times harder to get your tickets than it was Lady Gaga's in Hong Kong, and Scalpels was marking them up 140%.
Yeah, that's true. I really didn't expect that reaction, and I was super happy, but at the same time, it's a new level of stress I've never experienced, because I want all my fans to be happy.
Right.
And then when they can't get tickets or they're buying 10 times more expensive tickets, then I don't know what to do. I get sad, you know, I want to serve them. And I even did this thing where it's like, I'm adding a 5th show, but you guys can sign on my email list and then get a link, so make sure scalpers don't get it. Right. You know, and then we're trying to fight all the bots with the scalpers. Yep. But it's a tough situation, and it's a good problem. But at the end of the day, I never expected my comedy to be that big, you know? And I want to give them a big show, but that comes with a certain amount of stress, for sure. And sometimes, you know, now I do arenas in some markets, like 10,000 people, 12,000 people. But I do find stand-up to be the most fun. The sweet spot is about a 2,000 people theater.
Yeah, I was about to say that, because I hear people say, look, the arenas is fine, stadiums are great, because you have a loyal fan base, but But when you do arenas and you do stadiums, the intimacy
Yeah.
isn't there.
Yeah, yeah. You can still find it. It's a performance now.
Yeah.
It becomes a different thing, and that's why I got fireworks. That's why I pop up. I want to give them something special.
Right, okay.
Somebody drove to a arena to watch me, right? But it's a more bigger scale thing.
Right.
And of course, there's still stand-up comedy, but it's not as fun, as intimate as a smaller theater
venue.
Yeah.
After the comedy special, you said you're going to done airing in theaters. You're going to put it on YouTube. Why?
I don't know yet. We'll see. It's going to come on theaters, and then we'll see what I do with it after. The cool thing about this is I own 100% of it.
Yes.
Yeah, I shot it, I edited it, I pay my producers, my editors, I licensed the music myself, and I think that's important. That's what's going to be really important, especially in the upcoming years,
Yes.
I think, with how technology is coming through entertainment. So we'll see what I do with it, how the reception is in the theater. So far, so good.
Right.
It's coming out March 20th in Hong Kong, March 27th in US and Canada.
Okay.
And we have the same distributor as Taylor Swift's movie.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, man. I never thought, and I'm the first Asian comedian to have a movie in the theaters.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you think about releasing them on Amazon or YouTube, or it was always, okay, we're going to release this in theaters?
So my first two special I did with Amazon. They were great partners. And then this one, actually, as I was editing the special, we got a deal from Netflix. But I think they want me to shoot another one in a different city in that Netflix spec.
Right.
Right? And I love Netflix. But then I'm like, this is too special and too close to my heart.
Right.
People need to see this. There's just so many elements in this special I cannot recreate anywhere else. I don't care if it's Radio City,
Right.
Madison. I just cannot recreate this.
Correct.
There's something emotional about this, So I think my next one I'll do it with Netflix. We'll revisit that deal.
Right.
The money's got to be right, Ted, Robbie, the money's got to be right. No, yeah. So I think the next one, hopefully I'll do it with Netflix. And this one, I just want to do something different.
Right. Representation. It's you spoke to this earlier, is that you don't feel in some situations there's enough representation.
Yep.
in the film industry. How do we go about and to have representation?
I think talking about it is important, but at the end of the day, it can't be forced, right? I think it has to come from talent. And it has to come from enough Asian kids thinking this is possible.
Right.
And that's by me or anyone showing them that it is possible. Doing Crazy Rich Asians, that movie being actually successful. The product has to be good.
Yes.
You have to make money.
Yes.
Whatever show you write, whatever stand-up special, it has to be good.
Right.
People ain't gonna fight for representation's sake.
Right.
People's gonna fight for representation when there's box office numbers, when the Netflix show is getting viewership, when K-pop Demon Hunter's winning everything. Right. That's when representation matters. But it just like anything in the arts, it has to be good.
Right. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because we like to do something before two something.